All right. Today is August 17th, and we are at Sunray Bowling Lanes in St. Paul. We're getting ready to start. Tom Havlish is the qualifying leader, and Brian Flohan has advanced to meet him in this title game. Brian just defeated John Holmes in the semifinal. Obviously, Brian has opted to go first.
It's nice to see Tom bowl, lead off, because he just had a rough tournament at Treasure Island on the PBA 50. So nice to get back up after getting punched out over there. That's a tough shot over there.
That's our color commentator, Gary Rain. What he was referring to was the PBA 50 event at Treasure Island, and Tom opted to bowl it. And he didn't do well, but
there should have been a lot more of the 50 and over guys bowling that. Some of us, that's a lifetime dream to bowl it.
I agree. Tom was pretty upfront. He said, it's like playing a round of golf with Tiger Woods. So he had no illusions about winning, or maybe in the back of his mind he thought maybe he could cash, but even at that would have been a lofty goal. And 2 for 2.
You got to get that ball out in the lane today. You got to get the loft, otherwise it rolls out on you. And Tom's doing a good job. He's got a good chance of winning this.
That's true, because Mike was using a ball that he lofted a little bit also. So
whoa! There's a big one. Here's the old big act, I guess.
I had 2 of those today, both in the 10th frame. Cost me 2 games.
I had 1.
DJ Boo all over again.
Yeah.
Brian, I think, has 4 or 5 tournament titles to his credit, and Havlish has 3. But it's been 4 or 5 years since he's won one. He's still an SS, isn't he, Gary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Brian's struggling a little bit here.
A lot of times you'll see that after somebody leaves a 7-10 in the next lane, even though they had a solid strike, they just probably mentally change a little bit, something all of a sudden. Even though it doesn't affect that lane.
That's true. I think you want to alter your shot just enough. Yeah, I agree.
Tom gets this one, he can put a big hurt on him, big lead. Gotta get that ball out in the lane, keep that speed up.
Looks good.
Oh,
a clunker, it sounded like.
A little flat. 10-win round, 6-win round to 10. Those are the kind you got to get so you don't let them back in. You have to get them down. You got to put your foot on their throat.
All right. See how the spare shooting is.
Oh, I thought he missed it.
He was not sure about that one.
I thought that was gone. Now he's got to put the hammer back on again.
After 3 frames, Tom has a 23-pin lead. That could be.
All right, nice recovery on that.
Last night. second to last night, they had a bad set. We caught up to within 7 points. 20-point system. So now we're bowling.
Can't count Brian out, but he'll come back. He's a strong bowler. Yeah. Those are kind of things that could have gone down, so maybe it's Tom's day today. Who knows?
Well, it's nice to only have to bowl one game. In qualifying today, Tom was one of 2 players to win 7 matches today. The other was Dave Lorson, who finished, I believe, in 4th. And in actual pinfall, Hamlish was 6th. So winning matches is pretty important.
Brian's kind of lost out there right now. They're at 7-10.
Brian was the actual pinfall leader today. He knocked down 1,945 pins.
Here's where Tom can really make the hurt on, put that hammer down. Week 10 last time. Let's see what he does in this one.
All right. Oh my goodness!
Nice.
All right.
He was kind of nervously walking around when Brian was playing his match, and he was striking pretty good, and so Tom looked a little worried. So now it looks like he settled down a little bit. See what this one does.
One more strike here, it'll.
Gotta get that lock.
Go to the optimist.
We don't get too many chances to get up in that final spot, so you gotta make the best of it.
Brian more or less needs to punch out.
Yep. No loss.
Yeah, his ball just isn't. Ever since that 7-10, he hasn't made a good shot.
One of the things with our format too, when we go different pair each time, he was probably locked in the pair a couple pairs before, so this way, you both start out with different pairs, everybody has an advantage. And one of the unique things about our club.
Well, that makes it fair for both players, really.
Yes.
There's open bowling going on at the other side of the house, so that's the pinfall you hear.
I really don't personally think
All right. Hey.
I think Brian would like to have a mulligan and start over again.
Well, if Tom gets a strike here, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Broke it up. Right to the nose. Short arm that one a little bit.
first year wasn't so bad. I don't think it was. I like this last year.
The guys were sort of kidding Tom this earlier today. He bowled that PBA 50 event in 16 games along with practice. So the joke was $30 a game for practice, and it looks like it's paid off for him today.
It didn't pay off for me though.
Did you bowl better the second shift or the first shift?
Yeah. First shift average 170, second shift average about 186. It was really a tough shot.
Well, even watching, it was a tough shot.
What do you think? Because Clark.
Us 70-year-olds don't have a lot of speed, you know. But I plan on doing it next year. I'm just going to be more prepared.
They may change their schedule. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to keep the guys from going back east and work it out because the Masters, they'll all be here for the Masters so that they can.
I know the Masters is in Milwaukee, but when? When is it? The Senior Masters.
I think it's in June, I believe. I'm not certain. That ball was a nice ball, driving ball, but everything went wrong the pin, so it can happen to lefties in West Oil too.
Well, really, that was his last hope. Had he punched out, he could have done 211, but that's no longer a possibility.
That's great about our Midwest Senior Club because we do have a chance. Everybody should come out and join us. There are too many good bowlers out there that should be bowling every week with us, or every month, I should say. And I don't know why, if it's just pride or what it is, but I'd like to see a lot more bowlers.
You don't look rusty. You don't look rusty. Are you?
No flat 10 again. You miss a little bit right and she comes back a little weak.
That was the winning count. Brian can no longer win officially.
So he doesn't kick you out.
Oh, that what it is?
If it had been Roger, I would have kicked
Oh, that's right.
Uh-oh. We just heard the conspiracy going on here. Nope.
Why not? The gist of what he just said was that they're teammates now on the tournament team. Is that how I interpreted that?
Yeah. And Tom's a captain, so Brian was afraid to beat him and get booted out of there. Tongue in cheek.
So he was forced to lose.
I didn't think I'd be happy if I was in the cast. Same thing last year.
All you guys over 50 and even even in the 70s should be out here playing with us. It's a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie. Not a big money making situation. It's just having a lot of fun and keep bowling.
All right. Final score 223 to.
Tournament out. There you go.
Congratulations. How many is that?
4.
Hey. Four tournaments titles for this man. All right, we're just panning the crowd. There's our tournament director. And there's the winner. And that concludes the August tournament for the MSC at Sunray Lanes in St. Paul.
It's been a long time. It's been a while for me, too. It's been a long time for me.